Ever since I've been on this little journey of mine to discover and to enjoy Indian football, I have come across this argument or this sort of debate amongst mostly English football fans, but it is a topic which has intrigued me a lot. Support your local club. Now, where I'm from, we have the benefit of supporting three of arguably the biggest clubs in India, Asia, if you want to count that. Now, obviously, starting my Indian football journey, I was supporting Jamshedpur, but I'm not from Jamshedpur, so it doesn't make much sense for me to support them. Obviously, like I have a lot of love and respect for them as a club because obviously they got me into it. I cannot really call myself a Jamshedpur fan, you know. I have a lot of love for them, but it's something I just don't feel from my heart. Now, obviously, I have the choice of being a Mohun Bagan fan, which would feel like a cop out mostly because Mohun Bagan is the biggest club in Kolkata and arguably the most successful club in India. They have a massive fan base, and I literally went to a Mohun Bagan game. It was very fun, it was very exciting, but I don't have any connections to them, so it didn't make any sense to me. Similar to East Bengal, similarly, East Bengal, my brother played for the East Bengal Youth Academy, but if he would have made it pro, it would have been a different story. I'm not from east side of Bengal. I don't share cultures with them, so it doesn't make sense for me to support them either. Which leaves me to the third option. Now, me and my dad were one day having this conversation about going to football games, in which my dad told me about my grandfather. My grandfather loved going to football games. He's watched Pele play back when he was young, so that's like a hell of a thing. Like, I can't explain it to a non-football fan, but that's like a very crazy thing to be able to say. Like, I watched Pele play. He's one of the greatest players of all time. Rest in peace, both my grandpa and Pele. And we were having this conversation along the lines that he loved going to football games when he was young, which would remind, like, me going to football games would also remind my grandfather about his young age. And obviously, I can't have that experience now anymore, but I wanted to know from my dad like which club my grandfather supported, and it turns out it was. So on my way to get tickets for tomorrow's game, and I have seen in comment section people say like today's game, the passes for today's game is gonna be free. I've I've heard like people say that, so I don't know how true that is, but I want to check it out. And if it's true, that's the biggest W of their season. Like that's the biggest W they've taken this entire season. There is just no way there is random horses in the middle of the street in Kolkata. Like that's insane. Should I say hi? I'm a little terrified, but look at that. Look at that boy. I didn't even realize that I was so early. Tickets were supposed to go out at 2:30 and I am here at 2:10, so I'm like 20 minutes early. So I'm on my little walk towards Eden Gardens and I just wanted to check the stadium out from outside because it looks beautiful from the outside. And I'll show you, like, if you can see, like, it's in the background. You probably won't be able to see, so I'll just take you closer to it. Look at that. Just met a dude outside Eden Garden and I told him like, हाँ भाई आपका photo ले क्या? And basically we had this whole like taking photos of each other session. It was nice to like meet somebody. He's going to 16 तारीख का Rajasthan का game, and this is, I'm not even sure when I'm gonna go. I wanna go this season because Kolkata is very good this season. I might go for the next month's Mumbai game. Heavy foreshadowing, so you'll get a more close-up vlog for tomorrow, and I mean you'll get a more close-up vlog for what am I saying? Like I'm a bit tired now. Like if you guess what the club is, congratulations. My grandfather was a Mohammedan fan. Now I have been wanting to make this video since December of last year. It is something I've been planning for a long time. I wanted to go for an I League game. Turns out they played all their I League games in Noihati. Noihati is not even in Kolkata. Like it's a different district, and obviously like physically I can't go there. Then I planned like going to a Durand Cup, and luckily they decided to play their last I League game in Salt Lake Stadium. This will be my first time going to Salt Lake Stadium and actually like supporting the home team, because I've been an away fan for the last two times I've been there, and it's gonna be fun, hopefully. I have one complaint from the metro station people. Now we are starting to use paper. Like, where did all the environment nonsense go, bhai? Today is the final match day of the I League. Basically, Mohammedan have changed their title. This is going to be the final game in which they are playing home and they are going to hoist the trophy. We're playing against 7th place Delhi, which again, this is a sort of a meaningless game. My score prediction is 1-1. It's going to be a draw, and we get to see them lift the trophy. That's pretty much it. Let's go! What? Let's go, man! Do one, let's go! Oh, the ball, camera experience ball practice use bolo kintu in my opinion অনেকটা similar মানে ISL and I League are very similar in terms of like play style and all. Let's go! कोई ना, ठीक है.
पुलिस क्या करेगा ऊपर जाने दिया तब नसीब कोई नहीं होगा ऊपर जाइए अपने आप जीत जाएगा और बोलो कि सर सर ऊपर से देखेगा हम नीचे से देखो होगा सर सर चटाई लेके आए ऊपर जाने से होगा सुनो खेला देखने से खेला मत दिखा पाता बहुत बड़ा विकेट है चल निकल चलेगा क्या है 10 मिनट बाकी है खेला छोड़ दो गोल
भाग गया. 3-1 खाओ आम्ही यार रिअलाइज करीनी भाई बघ. Damn! भाई एक्शन मिस करेगा तो यार. हाँ भाई কতক্ষণ 5 মিনিট বাকি আছে 5 মিনিট এখনই করলো ভাই এটা লাস্ট মিনিটে ভাই. So that was the end of it, 3-2. The first half was so exciting and the last two goals in the end made it everything for me. I had a very fun time. In my opinion personally, in all the ISL games I've watched, and also like this was my first time watching it in house, I mean in stadium, but I've been watching I League for a while now. They are both very similar when it comes to levels. I would say I enjoyed this game a lot compared to the last two games I've been to, and hopefully obviously Mohammedan now being in ISL, I would love to go to many more ISL games as well. That's it for the vlog. I'll post something some sort of an end of the video later on. See you next time. So that was it. That was my first time watching the club which my grandfather supported and the club I'll be supporting moving forward to. This was my first time watching an I League game, and I'll be honest with you, they were very similar in level. I've been to ISL games and I have been to I League games. This was much more fun, in my opinion. Like, obviously, I've never been to a very high stake ISL game, so I don't know what that would be like, but I had more fun watching this. Obviously, we lost, but the crowd showed up even at the loss itself. We had almost a 31,000 like fan crowd, which is pretty insane. This was my first time watching the team, and to get the tickets for free is absolutely like a W from the management of Mohammedan Sporting Club. Now, obviously, I want to be there next season. watching them play in the ISL, and I'll be going to a few games. Obviously, traveling for me is very hard to a Salt Lake Stadium, but I do want to go for a few games next season. Obviously, with this whole channel thing, and me as a football fan, I just enjoy going to football games. That's it. Uh, I've been working on this episode for a long while, mostly because I wanted to have something which connects me to my grandparents. Now that I've grown up, like I always I enjoy having something common with people very close to me. For example, me and my father, we bond over action movies. Whenever he watches one, I'll watch with him as well. Me and my mom, we generally agree mostly upon lifestyle and food and stuff. Whenever she watches something, I will watch it with her. It's something we bond over. Having something to bond over, and to have something common with my grandfather is an absolute w. Every time I'll be going to a Mohammedan game, I'll be remembering him, and hopefully this tradition continues, maybe onwards from me. I enjoyed going there, and I hope to see you in the very next vlog. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.